You think it's love because it feels so intense. You feel seen, even addicted to them. But something doesn't sit right. There's a fear under the surface, unease in the quiet, panic when they pull away. That's not love, that's a trauma bond. In this video, I'm going to break down the real difference between trauma bonding and genuine connection, so that you never confuse the two again. So, what is a trauma bond? A trauma bond forms when your emotional connection is built on cycles of pain and relief. It's a pattern of emotional highs followed by crashing lows, intense attachment in the face of poor treatment, loyalty to someone who keeps hurting you. Trauma bonding isn't about the good times. It's about the intensity created by inconsistency. You become bonded to the person because your nervous system is locked in survival mode. You crave their approval. You fear their withdrawal. It doesn't feel safe, but it feels familiar. So let's look at signs that you're trauma bonded. You feel anxious more than you feel secure. You excuse or explain away their harmful behaviour. You stay hopeful they'll go back to who they were in the beginning. And you might say, they're just going through something. I know they love me deep down. We've been through so much. I can't walk away now. You become loyal to the potential, not the reality. And worse, your self-worth starts to erode. And you believe love must be earned. Pain is part of passion, and if you try harder, it'll finally work. This isn't connection, it's survival, and it's costing you your peace. So let's look at the neuroscience behind trauma bonding. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. When you're exposed to repeated emotional pain, followed by brief moments of affection, your brain releases dopamine, followed by cortisol. You get the mega highs and the mega lows. And you become addicted to the relief after chaos. And this cycle creates obsessive thinking, difficulty detaching, physical withdrawal when you try to leave. And because the good moments are so good in comparison to the bad, your brain overvalues them. And then you say, they can be amazing. When it's good, it's perfect. They're not all bad. We've heard all those ones before. But here's the truth. The person who wounds you and soothes you is keeping you emotionally imprisoned. You deserve that love doesn't injure you in the first place. So, what does a real connection feel like? Real connection is not a roller coaster. It's a stable, mutual, and emotionally safe experience. And here's what it looks like. You feel relaxed in their presence. You don't fear abandonment or punishment. You're able to express needs without walking on eggshells. Conflict exists, but it's resolved, not weaponized. And you feel seen, not just when you're hurting, but when you're healing. There's no adrenaline, no power games, no confusing silence that you're left to decode. You're not anxiously decoding their moods. You're resting in emotional transparency. Real connection doesn't make you feel high, it makes you feel held. So let's look at how to move from trauma bond to true connection. You don't just leave a trauma bond, you heal your way out of it. And here's how. Acknowledge the trauma bond. Say it out loud. This isn't love, it's a loop I was conditioned to stay in. Then detox from the emotional spikes. No contact, or minimum contact, is essential to reset your nervous system. Take control. Reconnect with yourself and ask you, what do I want outside of this person? Start reclaiming your time, your space, your joy, and your identity. Then surround yourself with safe energy. Let friends, mentors hold emotional space while you heal. Then redefine love. Love is not longing. Love is not chaos. Love is not confusion. Love is safety, reciprocity, and truth. Breaking free doesn't mean you never cared. It means you finally care enough to choose peace for you. And in my closing comments, trauma bonding teaches you to work for love. Real connection reminds you you are love. The bond will pull at you. The memories will play tricks. The cravings will come. But every time you say no to pain-based love, you're saying yes to your healing. If you have to break yourself to keep someone, it's not love. It's a wound reenacting its original story. Choose differently now, because peace isn't boring. It's the love your nervous system was always meant to receive.